And gentlemen, this is Justin about the ThrashMetalGuru here, and welcome back once again. I know I haven't finished the Doom Let's Plays and all that other stuff like that, but you know, ever since then, a lot of stuff has been going on. But I figured we come right back to a sequel, and we'll get back into the Doom stuff, no problem. But for now, I wanted to just enjoy the Outlast, phenomena here. Now, just in case though, I'm just gonna try it a little bit of a test. If something does not work, then bear with me just for a second. So hold on one moment. Can't even get that to plug in. Great.
Let's see if this works. Yep, that's not working.
Please, Blake. Where are you? I'm scared. He's coming. He's here! Ah! Get away! Ah!
Jesus, Blake, are you really sleeping?
I'm awake.
You should have slept last night.
Well, I had to get that hospital footage organized.
You were calling out some other woman's name.
What?
In your sleep. Jessica, I think. You know a Jessica?
Oh, no. I mean, I was dreaming about Jessica Gray from when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. I haven't thought about her in ages.
Hey, we're crossing into reservation land now. You said I'm looking for some sort of factory?
Yeah,
We can look, but there's nothing out here.
it does look pretty empty.
All the mercury in that woman's blood, she had to have spent at least a decade downstream from some pretty heavy industry.
If you say so, man, you bought the time.
We should record an intro while we're up here. Production value?
Sure.
Can't work my diaphragm with this thing on.
Audio's gonna be crap. We'll have to... Whoa! The fuck?
Fuck. Sorry about that. My panel's a little soft, but, well, we're good.
That was exciting. Get as much of the landscape behind me as you can. You got me?
Yeah, we're good.
Hum. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Have a soup pie, have a soup pie. Okay. I'm Lynn Langerman, here for newstomorrow.net. We're flying past the Havasupai Indian Reservation in central Arizona in search of the origins of murder victim
Hey, Lynn,
Jane Doe.
I don't think you should say murdered. We don't know that.
Oh, I'll say she strangled herself to death.
It's what the police report says.
We may play this before the doctor interviews. If this falls in the first 30, we need to get the word murder in there. We should probably mention the fetus, too. I mean, how it just... Here, let me try a version that can serve as an intro for the whole piece. Tell me when we're good.
Okay, we're good.
2 weeks ago, a young woman was found wandering, barefoot, pregnant, and alone on a barren stretch of highway 100 miles from the nearest... Oh!
We lost the engine. Fuck. Lynn? Lynn! Shit. Jesus. No, there's no bodies. She's not in here. Lynn! Lynn! Oh, fuck me! Fuck! That did not happen in the crash. Fuck this. Lynn. Town. Oh, thank God. I thought we were miles from anything. Hello? I'm lost. And hurt. Is anybody there? Please. Hey, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, This just happened. Who's... Sacrifice. Ugh.
Satanas inimicante. Something. God. What in... God.
That's weird. Trying that one. Oh, you can hear me now? Oh my gosh. I've been talking this whole time and this thing, like, it did not work. So my whole entire intro was just, you know, verboten. Oh crap. Oh shit. Well, I mean, I don't think it was muted. I just think there's just something wrong with the plug-in, because it was plugged in like 3 times before and it didn't work, and then all of a sudden it wasn't going that way. So basically I got to talk all over again about what's been going on, all this other stuff, and ugh. You know, I figured I'd come back to doing the gameplays and all that. I mean, I'll get back into Doom, but the last time I played Doom, I was just rage quitting and stuff like that. But, you know, I'll get back into Doom. But there's a lot of stuff going in my life, and I just figured, since... Ow, I forgot about that. Since I'm going to be moving into another house, I might as well kind of enjoy some of this live streaming as I can. You know, since I was actually in the Watch Girls Play live stream last night, you know, I figured I'd just come and do that.
God wants me dead? Okay.
Shit. You know, so I figured as an inspiration from... Okay. You know, I'll definitely put that in mind. I'm gonna definitely do something like that. But I'm actually just going. We're trying to find another house in a neighborhood, which is basically just not too far from here. It's basically like 5 minutes, literally down the road. So it's just because, you know, landlords decided out of the blue they want to move back into the house, and so we got to find a new place. So, not to say that I'm gonna miss this place, which I'm not. I mean, it's a good place to live, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really gonna miss it. But that's not even the big news. I'm not gonna reveal the big news until after I, you know, really announce it. So the biggest news that I have is going to be for later, so I'm not gonna really reveal that. So this is also a big shout out to Watch Girls Play, by the way. You know what? I don't care if they don't see this or not. It's fine. But, and thank you, by the way, Lorcetus. I do appreciate that as well. So, but I'm also making this shout out to Watch Girls Play. I want to thank those gals very much because, you know, I was thinking about them when I wanted to get back into doing my little, you know, my live gameplays. They are some pretty cool gals. And also, I gotta give a shout out to Markiplier as well. So, and in addition, I'll put a shout out to Lodo Drando and Loris Macedo, because those two, also apart from Lemmy's Not Dead, are pretty much my most watched, pretty much the people in my audience that watch me the most out of like almost everyone that I know, apart from some of my friends who I actually am friends with in the ranting community. But I figured certain events would inspire me to do so. Okay, tell me there's a battery. Okay, well, I got bandages. Oh shit. Oh dude, the whistleblower thing. I remember whistleblower. It reminds me, I want to go back and watch the Markiplier and Watch Girls version play of the Watch Girls Play version of whistleblower, because those are the ones. As a matter of fact. Oh shit. Oh shit, shit. Fuck. But it was okay, and this is another thing I have to say when I made my video last night about phobias and stress and all that too. Wait a minute. I didn't notice that in the game. And I know where that fucking quote's from. When the guy just yelled out, you know, rip them out clean, you know, the doctor's dead. That's from the first Outlast. I didn't fucking know that. Holy shit. Yeah, that quote was from Outlast 1. Dude, if you go to my live stream to the original Outlast, not the whistleblower one, but the first Outlast, I think it was episode 1 or episode 2. Yeah, the dude was in the wheelchair and he pops out at you and he says rip them clean. That's from the first Outlast, so that's in this game. Oh, he ran into that too? Fuck. Alright. But I so can't wait for the DLC. But anyways, it was because of the stress and the very much worrisome that I've had with my job too. You know, when I discovered Watch Girls Play playing Outlast Whistleblower, I totally got into them, aside from the obvious reasons, but
They can't even see me. Like they're
you know, that's just the sort of thing.
hypnotized.
Why must we do this terrible life? Do you hate this God? Do you hate this world? You know what God says. God said on Moses.
I will definitely check it out again. As a matter of fact, I watched his original live streaming part of it. He said it gave him the heebie-jeebies.
In opposition to the Antichrist. If we hope to beat him, we cannot only try to be like Jesus, we need to be like God.
Also, when I made a story based from this kind of thing. It's inspired by this, but it's still currently in production of it, but shit. Alright, thank you. I appreciate that, by the way. 2017 has been kind of... It's a mixture of both. It's been a mixture of good and bad. But, 2017 for me is going to be one of the riskiest years I'm ever going to have. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm saving that for later. I'll tell you guys when the time is right. So... But if I have to give any, like I said, if I have to give any recommendations, Angry Joe is definitely one of those guys I'd recommend that anyone else, if they're watching, to go check out Watch Girls Play and Markiplier, because when I see people that enjoy the gaming and the quality and, you know, the good hysterical nature of horror, those are definitely the channels that I do recommend. And those are the sort of people that help take your mind off of worrisome things, and, you know, something that you can enjoy together with someone. Damn. Alright, so we're going through. And I am going to be continuing this next episode tomorrow too, so we're going to have a little bit more time on there. Now, if by any chance, though, I don't do any more streams, for maybe like a month or so, like if it cuts off in here, don't worry, I will continue afterwards. I just gotta, because if we relocate to another area, I'll make sure to continue the stream, just in case. So depending on how long it would be, when I relocate. So if I don't kind of get on, don't worry. That doesn't mean that I just stop streaming. It's just gonna be delayed. So it doesn't mean the game will be completely finished. I'll be a dumbass. Alright. Name time.
Oh God, Blake.
Are you okay?
No.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh shit. We have to run.
Dang.
Lynn, where are we going?
Away from here. Anywhere but here.
Sweet, dude.
Ah! Oh God.
What is it?
My stomach. It hurts. Something's wrong. Fuck.
Shit.
I have to stop. I need... Oh God.
I really need to get the Outlast comic for this.
What's happening here?
You're dead. When you fell, I thought we were all dead.
Okay, so
I'm here.
from this observation,
We're gonna get out of here, okay?
there is no,
What did they do to you?
there's nothing there. She's not pregnant, so there's those hours. Like she couldn't have actually blew a fucking balloon in her belly in just a few hours. So that's the first observation in this game that I've actually noticed. If by some chance,
I don't know. He's insane.
I will definitely check those out. Definitely.
Please, Blake, I just want to get out of here.
So now I've made my first observation in this game is that unless some sort of supernatural element in this game gives her that pregnancy, I don't see how this actually could have occurred within a few hours for her to give birth to a baby within those few hours. It's physically impossible.
Rip the devil from her belly and crush it beneath your toenail. Revelation is upon us, and we must, like angels.
So that's the first note that I mentioned in here. So that kind of strengthens the theory that this is in fact a hallucination. After making that observation.
Oh God. Stay
Oh, it
back!
cut.
We'll be gentle.
Can you guys still hear me?
Fucking Christ, the first person who touches me loses their eyes. God, no! No!
God wants the child. God wants the child.
Get off me! Get off me!
God wants the
Lynn! Lynn! No, you...
No! No!
You
Okay.
motherfuckers! Get off me! You leave her alone! Leave her alone! Lynn! Lynn!
Okay, so ever since that ball of light, though, that pretty much begins the entire debacle of the hallucinations. And so here we have the battle between the Christians and the heretics.
I've watched my father fuck your God to death.
Blake! Blake!
Hush.
Lynn, no! Wait! No, wait! Don't! No! No! Oh! For fuck's sake!
Take her home. I'm gonna share my love with the Father.
Motherfucker!
Okay. See, this is one character I really have no entire idea about. Other than the fact that she used to be, what, one of Papa Knott's,
Yes.
like, second in command or whatnot?
We have, Mother. I think I'll see you again.
Punch to the face. That is like the #1 greeting in like these horror games. You get punched in the face after some dialogue ends. Shit.
Jesus, God. Fuck were they? Called them heretics. They called Lynn Mother. It's not just a cult. It's
Oh
two sides.
shit.
Christians and something else.
Fuck, okay. It looked like for a second his eyes were gouged out, but it looks like it was just his brain. Alright. Alright. This is not really an important observation, but we never really got to explore this area of the map. It's very much unexplorable, but it would have kind of been good to see, but either that's going to be in the DLC, I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to be having available within that, so. You know, one thing I was, you know, unexpectedly, not unexpectedly, but one thing I was just theorizing is that maybe one of the returning characters from the first Outlast would be in here, kind of like the cannibal. I think his name was like Frank Monera. That was one of the characters I was expecting to possibly return. I mean, it's not really too far from Colorado if you think about it. So I was kind of thinking that might have led up to it. Oh shit. Campfire. Oh shit. Hold on, I'll answer that question in just a second. Oh shit, shit, shit! Open, open up, open, open up. Fuck. The only game right now that I was looking forward to was Tekken 7 so far. And that's already out. But I'll have to look into it a little bit more because I need to check out the other releases that are out for PS4. But unfortunately, I can't buy anything right now because that's the thing about the news that I wanted to kind of bring up, but I don't want to bring it up just yet. But it'll make a lot more sense when I talk about it to you guys in the public. So, but until then, I can't really spend any money, so I'm just going to enjoy what I have. But fear not, sooner or later I will get back into that stuff. But right now I'm going to be taking a huge risk at something, but I will give it a try.
I'm sorry I have to do this. You should have loved me. You should have helped me. Jesus, forgive me. I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry, Jessica. I remember this. Jessica. And Lynn. When we were... Oh, fuck. Back in the 4th grade. I never thought this could get worse.
Damn. Now this is, okay, this is also another... I'm pretty sure it will. I'm optimistic about it, and I've got faith. I mean, I'm a Christian dude, but I'm not gonna throw the religious thing out there, but I got faith. I'm positive in life. I'm an optimist. I'm also an idealist. I look on the bright side of life, even if there's, a slim chance of things happening. Okay, this is a very useless but personal observation of mine. This hallway right here looks almost exactly like the hallway in my high school. This is another thing that I'm actually adapting into that story. This exact hallway. Definitely, I mean, I believe in that. I see you, Father Laudermilk. Or Laudermilk, I don't know. It's either one of those two. But you're gonna figure out, you're gonna see something about this character, which I'm also adapting into my other story that I've made. But it's gonna come as a very big shocker to you. I'm gonna die intentionally so I can show you guys exactly where it's adapted from. But for now, we are just gonna play along to this and just try to continue on. Oh, you mean what was his name? Father Martin. I would actually be surprised if he was in this game, like before he became completely insane. Like, you're in the high school, so you'd be kind of playing in a prequelish kind of setting, and then you're pretty much, you stumble onto him. That'd be kind of weird. I get those dreams all the time too, man. It is weird. I even had dreams of being in middle school too. No, I doubt it. I sincerely doubt Gluskin would be in this one, because I even did read the notes about that too as well. There was no indication of there's no indication of exactly where he was, but to me he was one of the scariest characters, because obviously he, cut off, genitalia, off of people. That was what was so scary about him. And like I said, this is another area that reminds me so much of the high school I went to. Like, this courtyard here, it doesn't look exactly how it does at the high school that I used to go to, but it's almost spot on. Almost. Gosh. What would be weird if the Wall Rider came back into this game? I mean, there is a possibility, I'm only theorizing, but there is actually a possibility that the Wall Rider may actually play a good, significant role in this. They haven't confirmed anything just yet, but there's some notes that do kind of reference it. The Antichrist, for example, how the Wall Rider would actually come in at night, kind of like suck the blood from people's nipples. That's pretty much according to like the German folklore thing of that. Alright, gonna save my batteries. Now, luckily I know where to go without having to use them. The Wall Rider meets the Antichrist. I mean, pretty much miles upshore, the Wall Rider meets, the baby. But that's the weird part about it. I don't think the baby is real, though. I don't think the kid actually exists, because, the first observation I made in this game is that Lynn was, in fact, pregnant. But when you play later into the game, she's not pregnant.
Your image. The outsider.
Okay, wait, I get that reversed. She doesn't appear to be pregnant from hours into the game,
Not yet.
and then
Well, they'll do it if they find
hours
out.
later she's got a huge fucking balloon in her belly.
Who are you?
Nice to meet you, by the way, Azitons. The Wall Rider was one of the main antagonists of the first game, which happens to be a ghost-like figure that would actually take over a human body as a host. One of the main characters ended up being possessed by the Wall Rider, and now Miles Upshore, the main protagonist of the first one, is now the Wall Rider. So basically, people were exposed to these morphogenic experiments, and somehow it had a connection to the Wall Rider, like Gluskin, for example. Gluskin is actually an example as a reference to the Antichrist's birth in this one. Alright, I'll catch you in just a few moments. Gluskin was obsessed with having a baby with a person, so by turning the male victims into women, he would, want a child. But every time he would do that, he would kill the living crap out of all of these victims. And so that references something to here, because in the Outlast, #1 game, there were, like I said, there were notes about the women who actually received this kind of treatment having fake pregnancies, and that's what's kind of giving me this sort of thing with Lynn. Is there something about Lynn that she's not telling people? Is she not telling Blake anything about what she experienced? Could she have some sort of connection to the first Outlast? I mean, I don't think it's spot on. I don't think it's quite the sort of thing, but I mean, the hallucination maybe, from maybe Blake's perspective, from what the light was presenting to him, But like I said, Murkoff does have a way with it, but perhaps maybe that light had that effect on her too. So it's pretty much pitching about two different roads here.
I gave her a chance to run. Spun them idiots some stories. I've been gifted with talk my whole life. You probably noticed.
Jane Doe.
Sorry?
Your daughter. She was 8 months pregnant. Blonde hair, cut like a boy's.
Yeah. What do you know?
And in fact, this is the only sane character throughout this entire game, apart from Lynn and the helicopter rider.
Just tell me she's okay.
She's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. And God bless you. Come on. Get you inside. Oh, hey there. You really busted your head open, didn't you?
I'll be okay.
I see you down the roof, son. I'll be down there. You can hide. Get fixed up.
Okay. I will catch you later, Loto man. Take care, alright? Alright, so it is time to go to sleep. We're gonna go down here.
It's alright. You just relax here, I'll keep you safe. You rest up and heal. Ethan's gonna treat you right.
If I recall, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna definitely need those later. Hours later.
Please, Blake. Where are you? I'm scared. It's coming. He's here! Get away!
You know another thing that just caught my attention? I wouldn't be surprised if Blake Lagerman knew either Miles or Waylon Park. Those two characters.
Finding the devil's whore interrupt me. No questions even now, other heritors of chapel. God will guide.
Ain't I hurt?
Oh shit.
You sinned when you denied the prophet, your daughter. You sinned since to deny.
Please just let me talk to now.
No, the outsider is. His seed begat the enemy. God and the prophet both want
Just
it.
let me talk to now. I can explain.
God
Damn.
don't hear dead men.
Damn.
Be still.
That was through the fucking. Was that through the fucking crotch? That had to have been through the.
Penance.
That had to have been through the fucking crotch.
Mike's the devil.
Shit.
I hope you find your daughter.
Shit.
You didn't give me up to her. Not even though she... Thank you.
Damn. Okay, well, we got that recording. Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's the same thing from when you entered that little temple. Battery! Yay. Ah, there's our little screenshot there. Alright, so we gotta venture through the murky waters here. And I am not a fan of murky, dark, fucking waters. Shit. Swimming. Fuck. Okay, so when we're traveling through, so this is swimming right now. Okay. Shit. Oh, dude, I didn't notice this. What's this? What is over here? This is like an open patch of land I've never really been in. Oh. Alright, I guess you can't go through there. I figured there might be something there, but oh well. Shit. Let this be a lesson for people. Don't join a cult. Just don't. Cults are fucking morbid. Right, let's see.
Those who rebelled against our God shall fall. Their infants dashed to pieces all. Their women with child shall be ripped up. Shall be ripped up.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Marta to me is one of the most hated characters. Not really, I don't hate, but to me she's one of the most hated characters because, for one, too persistent. For one, I'll tell you the rest here in a moment. So, okay, so and the thing about it is that every time she yells or cries out, it's so fucking annoying. And Angry Joe actually said this right. She's got some sixth sense of finding you. Which, it sucks horribly. Alright, picked up a battery. Oh, shit, this is actually a good view. I'm taking a picture of that. There we go. Got it. Okay, now that I got that. Alright, we're over. Shit. Wait, they can't see me.
My family. The devil must love his father. Please, beg him for mercy.
Okay. Run along, Skippy Scamper. I'm talking about the cultist guy, so. Gonna go up here a little bit. Well, let's see. Huh. Is this like a room with no doors? Huh. Fuck. It's one thing to find. Yay, follow the blood like the first game. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue on. Okay, we're in. Instinct serves correctly. Hey, Lodo. Back again. Alright, so I gotta wait for this motherfucker to move. What? How the fuck did he find me?
I am the Christ.
Okay, see, like this game, it's got 6th sense bullshit here. There was no way in hell he could have found me. Shit. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Okay. Sense bullshit. Try this again. Okay. That's what I was supposed to do. Oh, fuck. I remember that. Even if you hide in the lockers, that alien always finds a way to frickin' surprise you. No. Go that way. There we go. Another note. Shit. That would be a horrible fucking way to die. I'm not gonna lie. Posterity purposes, so I'm just recording for here. Alright, we are officially at 1 hour, so I still got about 30 minutes before I end this off. So we're gonna try to get as far into this stream as possible. And here's a little Easter egg from Outlast 1. Whee! Ugh. That was definitely an Easter egg. Is there anything I need apart from getting a shot at the dead horse? Okay. Gosh. See, I wish this game actually led you back to the Mount Massive Asylum. Virgin Mary. Shit. When I was a boy, my mother often said to me, "Get married, son, and see how happy you'll be." I have looked all over, but no girlie can I find who seems to be just like the little girl I had in mind. Anyway, before I continue on, something is feeling a little bit peculiar. This is actually the second observation that I've made in this game. This right here. I'm gonna try to get up closer. And all the birds died.
What the fuck was that?
So what I'm thinking is that from the theories and observations that I've seen from other people when they said that the light was coming from the radio tower, there's a thunderstorm that occurs right after that sound that progresses. Could this thing be powered by a storm that's going on in the background?
There's gotta be another way.
Is it generating something? Is it generating a storm? Like, is the storm generating that power to make that sort of experiment? Poor little birdie. See, that's what I'm trying to get at. Oh shit. Okay. Jump. I bet he would. Hold on 1 second. Just adjusting something here real quick. Okay, there you go. Just adjusting some timestamps so that way, in case for archive purposes. Whee! Alright, here we go.
Church? No. Some kind of heretic temple.
Okay, here's another observation that I just made. You know, apart from the wings, the guy with multiple personalities. I just might. I'm not entirely sure. But here's one thing that I did just, it just came to my mind. This sort of thing right here, it resembles, apart from the wings and apart from the horns, it does resemble the Wall Rider. I mean, taking a closer look at it, It does resemble the Wall Rider a little bit. I think, now that I'm also picturing this, okay, Father Martin from the very first game, he pretty much depicted the Wall Rider as God. What I'm also theorizing is that, is this cult thinking the exact same thing, that God is the Wall Rider is God to them? But if so, the Wall Rider didn't make that appearance though. But it could be that the light shining is what they see of it. But perhaps, maybe that's not what Papa Noth sees. Maybe this is what the heretics see. The heretics think this right here, they possibly believe that the Wall Rider could be God. I could be wrong here. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just theorizing at this point. Damn. It reminds me so much of the crypt in Mortal Kombat. True, because he too was exposed to the morphogenic engine. I believe he was exposed to the morphogenic engine. But the difference between Father Martin was... Yeah, so the ideals are similar. So the difference, though, with Father Martin and Father Laudermilch is that Father Martin was at least... He was a helpful dude. He was a helpful person, as opposed to Father Laudermilch, who was completely manipulative. And he was sexually abusive to Jessica. That's true, because he did actually rig that elevator. That is one thing that he did do. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a second. When I first played this, I didn't really quite notice this, but I noticed there was a big giant cross in the background that you never really got to go up close to. But am I dreaming, or I gotta know, is that rope on top of that, or is that actually a radio or some sort of broadcast, or possibly a machine on top of that? I didn't notice that until playing this now. Wow. Hold on one sec. I gotta grab something real quick. The outsider whore. See that? Okay, I'm not sure if anyone caught on to that, but there's something on top of that cross. I'm not sure, like I said, if it's just the broadcaster himself, like if it's Papa Noth broadcasting his voice through that, or if that's something that may have been presented, for that ball of light. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm still speculating at this point. So I'm going to try to actually go through that. Alright, we still got 20 minutes left, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to at least get into the town before ending the stream off, so we're going to try to get through this carefully. I'm not counting that death as a death because I was so distracted by my freaking computer actually losing battery life, so I'm not going to count that. The only time I'm going to count a death is that what I'm going to do is going to be intentional. So that way I can show you exactly what I was inspired by to make another horror story, which I have made my first horror story, which is The Curse of the Mask. That's also kind of inspired by Trivium's pretty much Until the World Goes Cold music video, but this is another adaptation from that will be sort of that idea. Oh, fuck. I would hate to end up here. Eclipse would have been perfect, but no. Fuck. Oh shit! These are fucking dog bones! What the fuck? Damn! Oh gosh. Okay, I get that they were slaughtering cows and horses, but come on, why the dogs? Why the pooches of all things? Okay, observation number 3. I did not know that this was here. From the very first moment when I played, I noticed the words were inscribed on the damn temple, but I did not recognize this. Those better not have been Dobermans, man. I would be so fucking pissed. Alright. Yeah, can't say anything about this. You probably deserved it. You killed your freaking dogs, man.
God himself killed his own child, nailed him to a tree, and hung him suffering for days before he died. And when his only son said, "Why had I taken me?"
I gotta check out those games too, by the way. Okay, but this is also some real life advice. Don't believe things that a cult will fucking teach you. That is the important lesson of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Do not believe the words that a cult will tell you. Because you know it's just gonna be some fucked up shit. Take the Jonestown murders, for example. Basically where this game is exactly inspired from. Don't listen to those kinds of people. If you're into a religion, make sure it's a religion that actually has more of compassion and love, and don't ever think about killing people. That's way frowned upon. That's beyond frowned upon. Yeah, don't believe in half what you hear. I mean, if you believe in God, cool. I mean, personal belief, it's all good. I believe in God, but I don't believe in those sort of things about having to, you know, sacrifice someone's child because you think the Antichrist would arrive.
Isn't it?
Exactly. Because cults like this are using religion in more selfish ways and not in selfless ways. Their ideologies are a little bit, you know, no, they're not a little bit. Their ideologies are far beyond more fucked up than what people could even imagine. That's not just in the game, that's in real life too. Shit like this can happen. And I agree, Lourdes, that's actually also spot on. First to be politics. I mean, there is a reason why we learn from history. That way we don't repeat history. But this is another prime example of history that is repeated. Oh shit. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. I am so fucked. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Tell me I can lock this shit. No! Get, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, fuck. What? Oh, 2-on-1. That fuck.
That might be an elevator. It's up there, isn't it?
Speaking of the monuments, I hear people are trying to demolish the Sam Houston monument. I mean, I'm not a Confederate guy myself, but I think that's really going too far, because for me, I love Texas. Texas is my home. And with Texas comes the history. Sam Houston is a part of Texas history. And for people to fuck around with, you know, history like that goes way too fucking far. And we shouldn't even be messing with Confederate monuments to begin with. I mean, like I said, I'm not a Confederate guy myself, even though I have Confederate blood in my veins, and also Federate, which is also Union blood. And people kill each other. Yeah, people kill each other over that all the fucking time. The thing about it is that those monuments are there to serve as a purpose. You know, I may not be a fan of Robert E. Lee, but, you know, the monuments serve as a point of history. And it's to serve as a reminder. The Civil War was between the South and the North about slavery. You know, my ideology is about slavery. I hate slavery. I hope it never exists ever again, but unfortunately it exists. Maybe Robert E. Lee had that, you know, ideology that he wanted slavery to exist, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that you don't take away these monuments just because you don't agree with what happened. I mean, it was hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and we learn from that sort of stuff. But the monuments themselves were pretty much made. People took, you know, time out of their days. They took maybe weeks, months, maybe even years to make these kind of monuments. And just to see these monuments be torn down because people don't like those sort of people. Yeah, and, you know, I could be wrong, and there's some things about history that I could be wrong with. But, you know, just because if you don't agree with somebody,
That's gotta be it.
doesn't mean that they should be an enemy in the part of history. But those monuments do serve as a purpose. And they better not destroy the Sam Houston monument. I'll be fucking pissed. Alright, we still got 11 minutes left.
Rejoice. Revel in the ecstasy of the Lord. The sins of Zion are bound up, and all debts to God come due. There's wailing, there's pain, there's blood, but it is
It pretty much destroys the world in that way. But with religion itself, to me, religion has more of a better chance than politics. If you think about it in some way. Because with religion, if you can learn to regulate and kind of put aside some of the beliefs that you think that go against somebody, take away some of the most bullshit things in that, like Islam, for example. You know, we have people that use Islamic, you know, there's terrorism in that sort of sense. But if you take away that malicious intent, oh yeah, America hasn't been the greatest country in a long time since the certain shit's been going on. But if you take away some of those malicious ideologies, you can actually, you know, make the world a little bit more of a better place. You can still practice Islamic teachings, Christian teachings, or even other teachings without having to, you know, use penalties of death, because if you don't believe into something, you know, you shouldn't be pushed under death because of that.
I will be ravenous in my hands.
Alright, so we've actually come to a stopping point in the stream. This is actually as far as I wanted to get to in front of that moment. So I do thank every single one of you guys, whoever came out. Doesn't matter if it was just 3 or 4, maybe even just one person. I love the fact that people were here. Everyone actually was very cool. I do appreciate every single one of you. I will try to improve on the quality of the sound next time. But I do appreciate you guys coming out to watch this. Thank you, Lodo. Thank you, Lorsadis. Thank you for everyone else. I do appreciate that. I will catch you guys next time. This is going to be the end off for episode 1 of Outlast 2. We will continue tomorrow, and we will try to get into more depth of the story and try to figure out a little bit more. So I do appreciate you guys coming out. I will catch you guys later. I am ThrashMetalGuru. You guys have a very wonderful afternoon.